Okay, so this team was basically, okay, we're gonna have Pelipepper have its ability Drizzle, which means right when it comes in it starts raining, and we're gonna make it a whole team around it. That was the idea. So let's do that. Alright, so I want to introduce some new Pokemon here. Obviously, we have our Bramblegast, which is, I love it, it's a fucking possessed tumbleweed. Grass Ghost, fantastic. And on their team, they have one of the starters, the grass one, Grass Dark. Also on their team, I'll point out some other new ones here. We have a Gold Dingo, which is, yeah, Steel Ghost. Pretty good special attack, not that fast, kind of medium fast, I would say. And then we have their version of Quaxly, which is a Cogsire Poison Ground. And I was a little worried about the Water Absorb ability, but, well, you'll see. Now, I absolutely love what they did here. So, oh, I should introduce a new mechanic for this game. So, the newest mechanic in Pokemon Scarlet Violet is Terralizing. And so what that does is, when you do that, your Pokemon turns into a certain type, and then its moves are like way more powerful. So any of Goodra's water moves are way powerful. And so a Goodra's special ability that they have for this game anyway is Sap Sipper, which means anytime it gets hit by a grass move, its attack goes up. So they had their Weed Cat use Petal Blizzard, which hits all Pokemon in the arena. So it hits us, but it makes Goodra's attack go up. So pretty great. I like that setup. However, Bramblegast, oh, we love this. So, Pelipepper, I just realized the music's on. Pelipepper, I had him use Tailwind, which, you know, makes our team faster, but it's also a wind move. And Bramblegast's ability is Wind Rider. So anytime there's any sort of wind move that gets hit by a wind-related move or has a tailwind, its attack goes up. So fantastic. We got Petal Blizzard, which didn't do anything to it because it's a wind move, so its attack went up, and then Tailwind and its attack went up twice. Yep, yeah. I was going for Goodra here because I didn't want its attack to go up any higher. Now, Pelipepper, I gave it Ice Wind. Pelipepper is not going to be doing a lot of attacking here, but Icy Wind has a special little side effect where it makes the speed go down. So I thought, you know, that's how it can help in this situation. Now that was very close. Could have totally lost Bramblegast there. Now this was a mistake on my part. I should have gone for Meowscarda, because out of the two of them it has lower defense. So I think Bramblegast would have killed it, but you win some, you learn some. So they realize, you know, they're in trouble there. So I'm going for Goldingo because I realized my mistake last time. Ooh, lovely. So Clodsire is fantastic because its defense and special defense are pretty high. And of course, it can learn the move Haze, which takes out any stats. So Bramblegast attack, you know, up attack, gone. Yeah, we're just making walls out here. Now, that would have killed if I had my attack boost still. But unfortunately, it did not. Now I bring out Vaporeon. So, again, Helping Hand gives, you know, more damage multiplied by 1.5. Now, I love Vaporeon because it knows 3 different moves that hit both Pokemon, so it's lovely in a double battle. I have Muddy Water, water move obviously, and then I have Blizzard and Hyper Voice. So I have Water, Ice, and Normal. And then I also have Calm Mind, so that way I can up its special attack and special defense. Now, that was a shot in the dark. I was a little worried about using Muddy Water because Clodsire, one of its abilities is Water Absorb, which means instead of taking any damage from a water attack, its health would go up. That's also the ability I have for Vaporeon. But, luckily, that is not the ability they have for Clodsire. Now that sucks, because that means on the next turn, the Pokemon will fall asleep. So I had to switch them out. So I brought Noivern in here to help get things going. Now, I didn't want Pelipepper to die because I want to switch him out and bring him back in to get the rain going again. So I'm kind of having Noivern just kind of do some basic stuff. Yeah, I made a lot of mistakes in this one, actually. You can see it. Because I should have brought in Pelipepper out that turn as well. Yeah, so I'm getting up the Calm Mind so it can special attack. Yeah, I was getting worried here because he was getting close to killing Vaporeon, who's gonna be my main attacker here. Luckily, we were able to get rid of the Terralized Goodra. Alright, now that I'm worried about, so because here comes the Grass type. However, this is why I have Noivern, so I can get rid of Grass types. So, Noivern is Dragon Flying, and this move that I gave it is Hurricane, so it's a really powerful wind move, but its accuracy isn't that good. But when it's raining, the accuracy goes to 100%. So I bring out Pelipepper, I use Hurricane, fantastic. And they had Focus Sash, so Meow didn't die yet, but that's okay. We got a lot of health off of it. Poor Pelipepper. But he did his job. He made it rain, and that's what we needed. So I brought Beartic out, and why did I do this? I shouldn't have done that. Interesting. Okay. Oh, right. So Beartic, I was going to have it use Aqua Jet. So that's a priority move. So that means it goes first no matter what. So if Meowscarada hadn't protected, I would have gotten that 1 HP, and boom, done. Bada bing bang. Vaporeon can attack. So I'm gonna, yeah, do it again. Can't protect twice in a row, sorry. And boom, Clodsire's gone. Now I'm getting worried about Vaporeon here. Oh, I should mention, Beartic is on this team because its ability that I have for it, or one of the abilities it can have, is Swift Swim, which means its speed doubles when it's raining. So normally Beartic is not that fast of a Pokemon, but it has excellent attack stat. So I love Swift Swim, now it has good attack and a good speed. Unfortunately, yeah, super effective move. So looking back on this now, I see what I could have done better to help Vaporeon, but, you know, we'll let that go. So Amamola also has Aqua Jet. Amamola I use as like a secondary, a helping Pokemon. So the original idea that I didn't use in this battle is that Vaporeon, I gave it Water Absorb. And so with Aqua Jet, that move always goes first. I hit Vaporeon, who's next to me, and its health goes up instead of taking damage. But it also helps, you know, obviously killing off when something's almost dead. Yeah. So the rain stopped, that's not good. And uh-oh, here comes Houndstone, not good. Yeah, I mentioned this in a former video, but Houndstone's move, Last Respects, gets stronger on how many Pokemon have fainted. So I only have my fish here, and look how many we've killed, and so it's very powerful. I really liked his team. It was really good, really solid. Yeah, so he won. One turn I totally realized I didn't mention. Turn 17, hold on a second. Go to turn 17. Okay, this was fantastic. So Goldango, that move that it just used, Make It Rain, is a very powerful move. You can see it killed out my 2 Pokemon in the last turn. but it also makes its special attack go down. So they had Murkrow here use Haze, which gets rid of all stat changes. So now he's back to normal special attack. Boosted up again. Again, luckily I had Aqua Jet and was able to kill it before it could attack more, but I thought that was really clever of them. Yeah, so there was nothing I could have done with this Houndstone, because Alomomola, again, I had it set up as a helper Pokemon. So, yeah, the moves it had, there was no way I was going to be able to finish this off. Yeah. There you go. Alright, Battle 2 using this messed up rain team. Okay, so you kind of know some of the strats that are coming out with this, but we're gonna see how well it goes up against them. So yeah, Flip Turn, so the reason this, okay, new Pokemon, Palafin. So its ability, 0 to Hero, basically means when it uses a move that switches it out, and it goes into like its buffed up beefy form. So it wants to use Flip Turn to hit something, and then when it comes back later, it'll be beefed up form. Okay, Brute Bonnet is fun because I actually have it on another team, but it's one of the new Pokemon from Scarlet Violet. It's I guess you could call it a regional. Well, no, because okay, Pokemon Scarlet Violet is in the past and future, so this is one of the past Pokemon, like the ancient Pokemon. And all of the ancient Pokemon have this ability called Protosynthesis, which basically, if you either give it a booster, or if it's Sunny Day, its highest, God, why am I blanking here? Its highest stat becomes doubled. Yeah. So again, we have Wind Rider, Tailwind, +1 here. But I realized, you know, it's not going to do much in this situation, so I pulled this out. This is funny. Okay, so, Murkrow taunted Noivern because Noivern is known to be a setup Pokemon, but I actually have some pretty nice moves for it, so that is not what I have going on here. So instead I have Hurricane and I destroy Brute Bonnet. Iron Bundle. Okay, so this is from the newer generation. It's like the future Pokemon, and they all have an ability called Quark Drive. And basically, if they either have, you know, the booster energy or there's electric terrain, again, it boosts their highest stat. Yeah, so Murkrow wanted to stop Pelipper from setting anything up, and then they killed it, so kind of redundant in my opinion, but you know what, it gets the job done. Pelipper's gone. So I brought Alomomola out because I kind of knew Noivern was going to be done because of this Delibird is now, you know, Ice Water, and it was way too fast. So I brought it out to help Vaporeon. I was setting up for the next thing. And I didn't realize I had Freeze Dry, so we're in trouble. So Freeze Dry is an ice move that is super effective on water types. And this was just pure luck. Because yeah, Jet Punch is a water move, Vaporeon has Water Absorb, so they hit me because they, you know, that move goes first. So they were hoping to just, you know, Vaporeon has low health, they were hoping to just knock him out. But nope, I got help from that. Thank you. Delicious. Have a nice day. Now, I was hoping to destroy Iron Bundle because it doesn't have that high of a defense, so I thought maybe I can Aqua Jet it and be fast enough to kill it before it can do Freeze Dry and Vaporeon again. But instead, it just Freeze Dried Alomomola when I didn't finish it off. So that's fine though, because I wanted to keep Vaporeon. And I guess instead of having a booster, hold on just a second. Yeah, okay, so sorry, I don't know what the fuck I was talking about. We're moving on now. You've probably seen memes of this little guy. So its move, Population Bomb, hits like 10 freaking times. Sometimes, not always. This time it didn't, which I was lucky for, because Beartick would have died. I was doing acid armor in a sad attempt to be okay, but you know, it was another mistake on my part. So yeah, you're seeing my mess ups here. We love killing in one shot. Nice. Now this was just lucky matchup ending. It was actually pretty close because I definitely could have died there. And there you go. Alright, third battle with this team. So you'll notice in all of these, I either don't win like the first one, or it gets really close, because honestly I didn't know what I was doing with this team, let's be real here. We love a fake out. So I had this on other teams, but that move, you've probably seen it in a couple of earlier videos, but fake out, always goes first. It stops a Pokemon from being able to do whatever it needs to do. It makes him flinch. So it's a fantastic first move. However, you can only use it as the first move. So that was good. It stopped my Pelipepper from setting up and allowed Toxtricity to kill both of us. Now, okay, Toxtricity, they have a wonderful setup right here. So yeah, that move Boom Burst hits all Pokemon. But since it's a normal type move, it won't affect our ghost type, so that's why they have Sableye there to sit next to it. You'll also notice that not only is Boom Burst a strong move on its own, but Toxtricity is terrorized into the normal type, which means normal type moves are going to be even stronger. So that's why it just absolutely shredded Pelipepper and Beartick. Now this is all going to be about speed, because that's going to be the only way I can take out Toxtricity. So yeah, I brought out Bamblegast for that reason, because it's a ghost type and it can't get hit. Yeah, and she realized it and switched him out. Did a pretty good job on Amoonguss. So, you know, not bad. But Blizzard is even better. We love Vaporeon. Vaporeon is a wonderful double battle Pokemon. I've said that before, but I'll say it again, because I just set him up once, and Blizzard, and wow, 2 Pokemon gone. We love to see it. So that, I don't use that, or see that ability, or move used often, but Quash makes it so whatever Pokemon you hit, they go last. So Vaporeon is now forced to go last. Yeah, so I had originally meant to hit either Dragonite or Amoonguss, but Vaporeon killed him, so that's all fine and good. Now this is clever, and I've used this myself actually. So what she's done here is Slacking has a horrible ability called Truant, and basically every other turn it just doesn't do shit and it doesn't want to, because it starts loafing off or whatever. So what she's done is traded it with Sableye's ability, because she's using Sableye as, I would call, a helper Pokemon. Sableye's doing a really great job at that. So now that you have that different ability for Slacking, it can now hit every turn. And it may not be that fast. I mean, it can be if used correctly. It does have good HP and a disgusting attack stat. Absolutely disgusting. Love it. Yeah, and I was like, oh, bummer. Nice. Hit nobody there. And I was like, dang. Almost killed Sableye. Wasn't enough. And I just realized they fucked up. So using Protect, that stopped them from being able to do Skill Swap. Sorry, I just realized that. So now it has Truant, so it's fucking around. Sucker Punch, okay. So Sucker Punch is another fantastic move. I think it's better for single battles than double battles. But, so basically Sucker Punch, if the other opposing Pokemon is rearing up to attack, it always goes first and hits. So Bramblegast, I had it revving up to attack. It's a ghost type. Sucker Punch is a dark type move. Done. Well played. Now this was smart. So she skill swaps with Vaporeon, which I said before that I have its ability as water absorb. So anytime it gets hit by a water move, it gets healed. It gets more HP. So then boom, I use Muddy Water. It kills Slacking, that's good, but Sableye lives because now it has water absorb. Now here we are, the Battle of the Wits. So luckily, at this point, I've set up Vaporeon to have 2 Calm Minds, which means its special attack and special defense are up high. And this is good for 2 reasons. Obviously, that means it's going to hit harder, but it's also going to have better defense against Toxtricity, who you've seen before kill 2 Pokemon. Because its move, Boom Burst, is a special defense move. So, I have Amamola use Helping Hand, and I'm trying to get Vaporeon to wipe these things out. Yeah, see, it kills Amamola, but Vaporeon had Calm Mind, so it had a good special defense and was able to tank it out. And, yeah, Revelation Dance. Orikuro is actually a really cool Pokemon for double battles, but I don't know what they were doing with this because the Pokemon that would actually help it win weren't in the team at all. So I don't know what their plan was with that. I kind of wish I would have seen what they were going to do with that. But, you know. This time I won! Yippee! Now, what's funny about this is I didn't actually win, they just left. And they didn't even forfeit either, they just straight up left the battle. So, that's a funny way to win, I guess. But, yeah, there you go.